Well, congratulations. You have found your daily dose of lamb dog. With my vow to bring you daily inspired content for 365 consecutive episodes. This is episode, I don't know what, 200 and something. So the idea is a lesson I learned in childhood that has really carried me through adulthood. Now, I have actually got an extremely relevant story, and it has to do with my daughter and myself and what we're going to be doing next year, which is a big school Washington, D.C. trip. Here's the story. My 8th grade year, which is the last year of middle school, the big trip that we had was to Washington, D.C. I was 13 years old, and my dad very clearly said, listen, if you want to go to Washington, D.C., I have no problem with that. I'll pay. No big deal. I need you to be on the honor roll the whole time. I want A's and B's. I want you to make honor roll. That's, for those of you who don't know, that's a GPA above 3.0. And I didn't make it. Didn't make the honor roll first semester. Didn't make the honor roll second semester. And I ended up not making honor roll at all my 8th grade year. And my mom begged and pleaded with my dad to let me go anyway. But he didn't. He dug his heels in. He stuck to his guns and taught me an extremely important lesson, that if you have a deal with somebody and there are, the criteria of that deal, the details of the deal are extremely important. And if you don't fill in your portion of the deal, then you do not expect the other person to come through. So early on in my formative years, I learned that if you have your end of the deal, then you need to keep to it, whether that's a loan, making payments, or anything. And that's just the way that I've done. And my credit score and my constant state of employment, I think, are a tribute to that lesson that I learned at a very young age. I'm not saying that lesson would work the same way for everyone, but it's really what I rest my hat on when it comes to, hey man, how is it that you do that? Why is it that you have this feeling inside of you? That's the only thing I can really point to. And I learned something about parenting and consistency, and I learned a lot of stuff about integrity on that one. So there you go. I hope the rest of the week goes well for y'all, and we'll catch you on the next dose.